Good morning, students. Today we will see the concepts of dashboards. What is the usage of dashboards? We will see and design a dashboard. We will see the features, what are all the dashboard features and all. Before that, I like to tell you what is the dashboard will help you to see the help for you. Okay, so dashboard is first, it is giving you the data transparency. Okay, you can get the data transparency, and you can access the data. What is mean by access the data? It is accessing the data of existence data, or if you are connecting with the online data, so that whatever the current data has been incorporated, that means whatever the data you have currently loaded, that data also you can implement. That means you can give an impact in the data in the dashboard, so that we will get some idea about what is the business transactions going on. That will be impacted in your dashboard, and you can know what is the situations going on. Next is the dashboard giving you the best decision making. Okay, so I think if you are giving whatever the business transaction is going on, based on that you can take a decisions. For an example, if you want to buy some new products, that means buy which products it is going fast, that is moving fast, and which product it is moving slow, so that we can see in the dashboard itself. It will give you an idea, it will give you an image that these items are going in a very fast manner, and these items are not going in a fast manner, so that which are all the items you are going to buy for which to make the stock to be retained. Okay, for that and all, it will giving you the better decision making tool. Okay, then accountability. That accountability, what is this accountability? So business dashboards can show you exactly where your trouble areas and an arm to the informations to improve. Okay, so I think if you are not selling, if your good items are going on, well moving items, if the stock is very less, then your dashboard can show you just retain your stock to be in a good manner. Okay, so for that, for the accountability purpose, it will giving you an ideas. Next thing is interactivity. So this is a dashboard since it is taking data dynamically, so that is having some of the best dashboards provides a dynamic experience. Okay, if you are whatever the current changes will impact, and the dashboard will give you the current information also. Okay, then gamification. It is of business have managed to gamify certain business metrics to increase the likelihood customer retention. That customer retention, we can that is each business we are retaining the customers, right? So that and all will do some gamification. Okay, I like to have a poll. I think everyone likes riding bikes and all, right? So bikes and who are all having, I think, which is the top selling motorbikes in India? I had a poll. You just send your ideas, that put your roads, so that how much people are liking which bikes and all, we can see. Which is my question is, which is the top selling motorbikes in India? I'm launching a poll. Please vote for this, and we will see what will be the results. I think I have given a voting, so please vote for this. And I think it will show you some ideas about thought process is correct or not. We will see. This is of which is the top selling motorbikes. Okay, in India. Okay, so this data is as per February 19, 2019. I'll show you the data from sites, Google sites. So based on that, you can understood which bike is going most. That is sale is very good sale in our trend. 57% of voting is completed. I feel please vote for this, so that it will give you some ideas, right? I think it will be more interactive, and it will be somewhat learning things will happen. Okay, around 73% of voting is completed. Okay, 1 minute's time is up, so I'll go for the results. Okay, I'll finish the end polling. Okay, just it is end polling. I think most of the people is saying that it is 37% of results is going to Royal Enfield Classic 350. Okay, I'll show you the results, share the results for you. I think you can be able to see the polling results. I think 37% of the people are selected a Royal Enfield Classic 350, and I think 32% it is going with the Hero Splendor. Okay, so these are all these our things, our calculations. Okay, I'll close the stop the share results, and I'll go for actual what is the results. That means what is the status. Okay, just I'm going to close this, and I'm going for, so in if I'm using a bike, this will be the data. This will be the status. See, Hero Splendor is the maximum sale of in India. Okay, that is Hero Splendor is the having maximum sale as per February 2019. Okay, so it is of Splendor, and then after that, second place is second rank is going for Hero HF Deluxe, and for next is called Honda CB Shine. That and all, it is coming one by one order. I think I'll you can see the screen. Okay. Similarly, if you are going for scooters, then you know which will have that people's which will like to buy which scooters and all. I'll go for the next poll. So you can see which is the most selling bikes. Okay, the next poll is I'm launching that. See, which is the top selling scooters in India? Scooters in, so I think scooters we have Bajaj, TVS, everything is there. Which will be the highest selling scooters in India as of now? Yeah, I think maximum of the peoples are identified that. So around 46%. Please vote for your what is your point of view. Things you can vote it, so that we will see what will be the results. Yeah, 53%, 57, 65%. Please vote for this year. We'll see the results how it is happening. Okay, 73%. Yeah, 76% of voting has been completed. 76%. Fine. Okay, so I'll stop the polling now. I think most of them identified which scooter is it is going. People are buying scooter. So I'll say end polling, stop the polling now. I think most of the people has identified Honda Activa is the highest selling scooters in India. Okay, I'll share the result. It is of 80% of the people are identified as the Honda Activa is the highest sale. Then Honda Dio, I think 20% of the people says. So if you are considering here, what is the highest sale of scooters or Honda Activa? It is of as of February 19th data. It is Honda Activa is the highest sales. Okay. After that, the next thing is called the TVS Jupiter. Jupiter, it is having a good sales. And after that, Suzuki Access. Okay, then Honda Dio will be in the 4th place. Okay, so this will be the statistics of which bikes and scooters are selling. That is selling in India. That is most marketing items. Okay, now also I want to know which cause it is going. Which cause is going high in our in our market. Okay, so I'll go for the next polling. I'll show you which is the best selling cars of July 2020 in India. Okay, I'll launch this next poll. Please put your vote for which you feel it is the best selling car in our in India as of 2020 till up to 2020. Which is the okay? I think it is identify the correct answer. I feel, yeah. I think it's getting up. I think most of the people just identify that which is the best selling cars in July till up to July 2020. I think, yeah, it is around 57% of voting is completed. 60. Yeah, I think most of the people has identified that it is which selling cars. Thought it is not identifiable because your favorite cars will be differ than which is best selling car. That is different. So I think most of the people has identified this which car is a best selling car. Yeah. Around oh wow, 96% voting has completed. Okay, yeah, 100% voting has completed. So I'll share these polling results. Okay, I'll give you end polling. See, I think Maruti Alto, it is having the best selling car. Okay, I think I'll share the results here. I think almost 16 persons are identify this car. This brand is getting the best selling. After that, they are going for Maruti seat, but it is a Wagoner is the second place. I'll show you the results. Okay, I'm stop sharing the results and go for the results in my screen. Okay, stop share and going to my screen. So in the car, see if you are seeing that Maruti Alto, it is having the major play. That means this is in the first rank, and second rank in Maruti Wagoner. Then Maruti Nexa Baleno, it is of third place. So similarly, it is coming up. Okay, so this is the way it has that market is going on. That means as you are a business future business managers, so you should know which will be the highest selling things and highest marketing things and all. You should, I think you will be very aware of that, right? Okay, now we will go for what is our dashboards deals with. In our last sessions, few people are asking some details, doubts, and all clarifications is required. So I'll go with that clarification and I'll continue with the dashboards, how it has been created. So I'll just refreshing the things, what are all the simple commands that will be useful, very much useful while dealing with this thing. Okay, first thing is, see, I took some simulated data for this demo. For this session. So this is a department. That means I consider our college details. It is not actually detail. It is actually simulated detail I'll have. See, I had a student name and which department belongs to, and which course belongs to, and which year, and how much fees he or she paid. Okay. So I took a sample of 27 records. Okay, here there are 27 records, which is including of 2 departments and which is of 3-4 courses, that is BCom BA and BCom PA and BSc Computer Science and other things are there. And in BCom BA also we had first year, second year, third year, like the data is there. Okay, similarly, you can have that is BSc Computer Science also we have first and second year. Okay, so in this data, what we will do, what actually management will think, or any marketing business people will think, they are giving some data, means we have to analyze the data and we have to find some informations, right? So in this given data, what are all the informations we can achieve, we can arrive? Okay, so first thing, if you are giving the data, means I can identify how many fees has been collected. Okay, so in this way I can use a simple sum function, that means equal to sum of. Okay, see here I had used the function called sum of that fee paid column. Okay, that is E2 to E28. It will give you the sum of fees collected has been given. So this will give you the overall sum. That means if this is a sample, means 27 records, but if it is actually 5,000 students are there, then 5,000 records will be taken into account. Then it will be sum and it will giving you the sum of fees collected, right? So this will give you the overall, that means overall whole record, a whole number of students or collection of data, fees collected data will be shown here. Okay, so this is the simple sum command. That means it is equal to sum of that range of data. That means E2 to E28 will do. This is the usage of sum functions. Okay, I want to little bit get into that sum functions. My requirement is coming, next level of requirement is, I want to identify the fees collection from a specific department. That means I want to identify the fees paid in commerce department. Okay, I want to first identify the commerce students. Okay, first I want to identify the commerce students, so that if you are seeing in our records, so here the commerce students are here, it is there. Okay, after that the computer science students are there. Okay, so commerce students is there. So I want to filter the records. Okay, I want to filter the records and I want to sum the data. Okay, I want to sum the fees collected. So if you are doing this using the sum if, that means sum if means we are using some if conditions with some finding the sum value. Okay, so how to do this? See here, what I did is range of B2 to B28. That means here I am giving a criteria. Sum if means I am giving the first, I want to filter the records. Okay, filter the records means B2 to B28. It is giving that it is of department. That means your department is in B column. Okay, so B22, B28, the department data will be over here. So I filter that department based on the value it is equal to commerce. So I'm filtering the data. The department should be of commerce. So it will filter the commerce department students, and it will identify the sum range. Okay, so it will identify the sum range. Sum range is overall E2 to E28. That will 27 records will be there. Okay, so in this 27 records, if the department is equal to commerce, that the data will be that fees amount, fees collected will be sum, and the result will be shown. So this data only, it is given that 4,13,000. Okay, so this is the sumif command. That means summing with some conditions, single condition, only one condition. Okay, this is using of sum if. Okay, there is next, I'm going to the next level of conditions. So sometimes my scenario will, that means my requirement will change. Okay, my previous requirement is I want to identify a students from commerce department, but now I want to identify in commerce BCom BA students. BCom BA students, how much fees has been collected. Okay, so here I had two conditions. One is that students belongs to commerce, then that students belongs to the course BCom BA. So there are two conditions is there. For the two conditions, I'm using the function called sumifs. IFS, SUM, IFS. IFS means if means singular, that IFS means plural, like you can understood. So IFS means if you are having two or more conditions. Here two condition is that department should be belongs to commerce and the course should be of BCom BA. That is two conditions. If you want more conditions, you can use sum IFS, sumifs. So that command you can use, and you can find what is the sum of fees collected, collected amount. Okay, you can get it. So how it has been calculated, you can see over here. So here I'll show you how it has been differ. So last sumif functions, we are giving the first criteria first, then end of the thing is summary value, summary range. But here some IFS, first sum range, first parameter is sum range parameter. That is, you have to give which column to be summed. First I need to give. Okay, here fees paid column to be shown here. Fees paid column has to be shown here. So that thing has to be given first. Then I have to go with. Okay, so that is E2 to E28 I have to give, so that it will sum the data in which criteria. So which criteria means I am coming for the criteria 1, criteria 2, criteria 3, like that I will come up. Okay, so first my criteria is I am checking B2 to B28. What is B2 to B28? It is of column, it is having the department data. That means that students belong to which department, it is in column B. Okay, so I want to filter B2 to B28. My requirement is I want to filter the data of commerce students. Okay, so commerce students I want to filter. So my first criteria is B2 to B28, and that criteria equal to commerce. That means that value equal to commerce. Then the second condition, so criteria range 2, which is what is that means that criteria 2 is that students belong to BCom BA course. So course, it is in C column. Okay, that students course is shown in C column. That C column I marked as C2 to C28. Okay, so in C2 to C28 I want to filter the data. Criteria 2 is BCom BA. BCom BA have to give. Okay, if I am giving this BCom BA means you will get that that students belong to commerce department and BCom BA students, that both the conditions will be satisfied. Then the set of records should be taken into account. Then their fees should be calculated. Sum of fees paid has been calculated and it has been shown. Here you can see that what is the fees collected for that specific BCom BA students has been given. So in this BCom BA, we had 3 years of students. Okay, BCom BA first year, BCom BA second year, BCom BA third year. So almost we had around 9 records. Okay, 9 records has been summed, and you can see these 2,06,000. So here summation here also you can see that 2,06,000 is there. Okay, in this way you can use sumifs. This is the major clarification behind the functionalities. Okay, what is the usage of sum, what is the usage of sum if, what is the usage of sum ifs. Okay, so similarly we can calculate what is the usage of average, average if and average ifs. So similar kind of that means average, you know very well. This average is used for finding the average fees paid by each students. That means here 27 students are there. 27 students, the fees, overall fees is summed. Then it is divided by 27. This will give you average fees collected. Okay. So simply if I'm giving average means it will be working like this, because here if you are giving which range of value it has to be passed, that range will be considered, that value will be added and divided by the number of candidates. Okay, so this is the average. Average if is like that, if you are giving that range, and first we have to give a range, which range for commerce department. First commerce department, we have to give the conditions. First we'll be giving the criteria, and finally we will give the average range. This is the major difference between if and ifs. If conditions, first will be given the criteria, and finally we will giving the average range or some range, like that. In IFS conditions, we some ifs conditions, we have to give the some range or average range in the first, then give the criteria as one by one in the next. Okay, so this is the major difference. Okay, here you have to give the range, and we have to find out what we have to give, which criteria. Criteria one is that for range on is commerce. Then we have to give which is the value, that means commerce department, and we finally we have to give what is the average range. So average range means it is called sum range, your fees collected. Okay, that is on E2 to E28. So this way we have to do this. So similarly, whatever I mentioned in Sumifs, that will be same for working as average, average if, average ifs. The functionality will be little bit differ. That means sum will add the values, average will add the values and divided by the number of candidates, like. Okay, then next thing we will move on to see what is count. Count will count the number of students or number of records basically. Okay, for an example, here I want to count the value of here how many students are paid the fee. So for that, I am counting the number of records. For this, I need to give what is the range of values. That means E2 to E28. So E2 to E28, if I am given that, it will say how many number of students has paid the fee. Okay. In that, if I want to know how many commerce students has paid the fee means, it will give you like, you can see this condition is what is the range of values. So it is B2 to B28 and give what is the department. So we'll give the criteria. So it is automatically, it will count the data and it will tell. Okay. So this is count if. Then next is count ifs, plural, multiple conditions. So here, first condition is I am giving that it is of commerce students. Second condition is I am giving that it is he belongs to BCom BA. Okay, this way we have to identify the data. So this is the way we have we can control, we can getting the data. That means we are scrutinizing the data, and we will give the informations to the business peoples. That means we can show to the business people so that they will get some idea and clarity about how the data has been that means how the business is going on, that and all we can see. Now I'm going for some examples of departmental stores so that we will see how the dashboards is working. Okay, I'll show you some different scenarios. See here I have given some information. That means we are using some sample data for this is a data, it is simulated data. So it is for departmental stores. Okay, here we have the bill number and bill date and customer name and mobile number and item name, item category and item rate and item quantity and item amount, then cost of goods sold and the item profit and salesman and area, that and all we can store. So these are all the information. If I'm going to analyze, or I want to give, I want to design some dashboards, before that I need to know what is the data availability. So based on that only we can able to design the dashboards. Okay, without information, without data, we cannot design the dashboards. Too many informations. Okay, so for that we need we must be very careful about the data. That means data is the base thing. Without data, we cannot design any beautiful dashboards. So here I had that bill number, bill date, and customer name, mobile number, and all is here. So I designed some dashboards over here for your information. That means for our knowledge. Okay. So here I'm designing one dashboard. It is called a weekly sales dashboard. Okay. Here my aim is I want to give a from date, means 5th January, or for an example, I am giving you 3rd January to 2020 to 10th January 2020. Okay. So here I'm giving you the sales information. If I'm giving the from date, and it will automatically give the week date. That means 3 plus 7, 10th. It will automatically taken. This calculation will be done in our Excel sheet itself. See here, D2 plus 7. So from D2 here, I am given that starting date, and the end date will be calculated that plus 7 day. Okay. So it will then who is the salesman? I want to see each performance of a salesman. That means if multiple retail shop and all, we will have number of salesmen is there. So we want to analyze, or we want to see which salesman's performance and all. We'll see it over the bill. Okay. See here, I had a list of 4 salesmen here. You can see each salesman data dynamically over here. Okay. So this is data it has been calculated and it has been shown. So you can ask how it has been calculated over here. What are all the technologies and techniques you are used in this? I'll tell you how it has been designed. See here, I'm from date. I used to give what is the from date I have to, and here you can see I'm using the Sumif command. I think I told you already how the Sumif command is working. Okay, so Sumif command is taking the data, that is summing of data in this B2B. This is checking my date, bill date. It is bill date. It has been bill date has been checking. It is 3rd January 2020, and it is checking of salesman. Salesman is in L column, so that L column will be checked with C3. C3 is, that is category 3. That is it is stored in working data. Then it has been referred over here. So my parameter is, that is bill date. That means 3rd, 4th, 5th, or specific date it has been given. So here I'm given for 7 days over here. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. It has been generated from the from date and to date. It has been calculated over here, and it has been shown. For each date, I am calculating how much bill amount has been generated by this specific person, sales person. Okay. So this way I have calculated. So dynamically it will take the data, and if I'm changing this, that automatically that data will be changed. For an example, I want to see people of Sindhu. So this will be data will be saved. Okay. The data will be calculated. So this is the basic concept of how to calculate the data. So simply all functions I'm using the Sumif commands only. I have used Sumifs command. So because here there are 2 parameters. One is my bill date, another is the salesman name. So that 2 parameters has been passed, so that we will get we will get which amount of money has been which amount of amount has been which item and amount has been sold by a salesperson. This is then what is the graph? This graph is defined based on this data. That means here 3rd to 10th, what are all the I blocked this area, and I have put the graph over here. Okay, this way I have created the graph. Okay, so this is the simple dashboard we can able to design in Excel for your learning purpose. You can simply design. This is not too much complicated dashboards, but it will be giving more information. So each day we can see how many sales has been done by this salesperson. Okay, so this is one of the dashboard. I'll move on to the next dashboard. Here it is a different scenario. See here, I am giving that employee performance in a different view perspectives. Okay, here I'll show you the amount also here. So for 1st January 2020, I had given which amount she has done sales. So that data has been calculated. Here also you can see this Sumifs command. Okay, see each column it has been Sumifs has been used, so that that specific day and this specific person how much she has done sales. Okay, that calculation has been done using the Sumif commands, and this data has been calculated. So simply you can click on each cells, it will show you the amount calculated based on your given inputs parameters. That means if you are checking Chandra and specific date 8th and all, means it will pass these two parameters. One is from name, and another is that date. So if you are passing these two parameters with the given data, that means in the data, given data, you can get what is the sales amount, you will get it. Okay, so this way we are took the data, we are calculated the data. Based on this data, I have designed this graph. Okay, so I think from the previous graph, it will differ from this graph. You can see that some people are performing okay, some people are performing low. Okay, that and all you can see from this graph itself. We can click on this yellow, so it will show you it is of Chandra data. So you can see this marking. There is a marking over here. If I feel that that line is belong to the bottom itself, I can see who is this person. It is minimum sales she is doing, means she or he doing, means we can click on this line, so it will show you which person it is. Okay, so from this we can get information. Okay, so this is the next dashboards. Okay, now we will move on to the next dashboard. It is also previous is based on the salesperson. Okay, now I want to different in a thing. I am thinking in a different way. I want to see which are all item it is going in a good way and which are all item is not going good way. That means it is not going selling good. Okay, so for this I'm designing this dashboard. So in this dashboard you will see this item, what are all the items available over here is in the list, and I given the date in the other parameter. One is the parameter it is passing as the item name, and other parameter it is passing the date, which date that which item it is sold in, how many for how much cost. Okay, so sales amount will be over here. Okay, for an example here, Synthol 100 grams, it is of 2nd January 20. So which amount it has been sold? It is of 180 rupees. Okay, so from this I can identify what is the sales of the each items and per that specific day. Okay, so from that I can identify which are all the items. So from the here, if you are seeing based on these items, that means based on this Excel, I identified, I have drawn this graph. Okay, see, I'm clicking on the graph itself. You can see the data, which data I have used and all, it is blocked. Okay, so here you can see some of the items are in a low range. See, this is milk 1 liter. See, if I'm clicking on this, my Excel sheet showing you it is of milk 1 liter. That milk product, it is of maybe of not the availability, it is less, so that their selling is less. So if they are making it is a good quantity of stock, or they are dealing with the which are all the companies, that is Arogya or something like that, we can make the item to be available so that the business will grow. Okay, so this kind of business insights we can able to give to the business peoples. Okay, so this way it will be very much, the dashboard will be very much useful for the business peoples, because that image, that 100 words, more than 100 words, it is equivalent to a one image. Okay, so it will give you one image will give you many informations, so that even the uneducated peoples also will give you some that means they can understood easily through the image. Okay, this way the that is dashboards and all very much useful for the business peoples. Okay, we'll move on to the next dashboard. It is another dashboard. This is also that is item category. I was shown it as item category. So here I took the category that took the two parameters. This one is from item category, another from is date, which date the peoples are buying which item, item amounts, how much it is gone. See, each item I have stored as that item name, then that belongs to which category. That means milk means it is of it is on groceries or beverages, which I have to store. Okay, so we have to classify that product item name belong to which category and all, item category and all. We have to mention that that will handle the data. Okay, So this, from this graph, you can see which item category is going good or which item category is not going good. You can analyze. So this is the way it has been designed. That means this is sample data of we have designed the sample data, and we can able to given informations. That means very good information to the business in the peoples. So in this way, the dashboards has been designed and it has been given to the business peoples. So if any doubts, ask me. Okay, now I think in the last sessions, the few people has asked how to that pivot table concepts, how the dashboards has been designed. Okay, just I'll go with this and I'll show you how the dashboards and all it has been used. That I will show you I'll show you in a glance. I'll show you another slicer concept and pivot table concept, how these the data has been used. That means the dashboard, how it has been designed, I'll show you. Okay, see here I'm having a data of date and sales rep and which region it has been sold and which vehicle and which color and how many units of vehicle has been sold and what is the revenue. This is my data. Okay, in this data I can have designed a dashboard. I'll show you a dashboard. Here you can see it is a different dashboard. Okay, this is looking a little bit different. Okay, so this is on progress bar or performance dashboard. We can say, see, this is using the pivot table concepts. So pivot table concept also you can use and design your dashboards. Okay, I'll show you. If see, if I want to see Mr. Anand Kumar sales performance, and you can see Jesse performance. So you can see if you are clicking in a different person's sales, that sales your performance will be getting displayed over here. So if you want to check it for 2016, it will give you like this. 2015, it is showing you. So from this, you can analyze which persons year by year, how they are selling the products or selling the items or selling the vehicles or something, how the performance. Okay, each salesperson's performance we can analyze and we can give their appraisals, other things and all we can give for them. Okay, so for managers, we can identify the skill sets of the people and we have to give a good bonus or something like that. We will give based on these things. That means we should understood who is selling best, who is the best performer and all. We have to analyze. For this analysis, we have to design like this dashboards, and we can utilize this and we can identify the persons who are all doing good or who are all not doing good, that we can analyze using this dashboards. Now I'll go for another dashboard, simple thing. So I think most of the dashboards are similar concepts. The same data has been shown over here. Next thing, I want to go for a film data. Okay, this is from Google Wikipedia data. So I'll show you some data over here. I think here, I think you know very well about which year the film has been taken and which film name and who is acted in that film and what is his role or her role and which language it has been taken and who is the director of the film. Okay, these are all the data and which notes, that means what is the role of acting it has been shown. It is not given for all films, so it is of few films it has been given. Okay, fine. So from this data, what are all the dashboards we can find, we can design? So we will see this. So here we can see it is a good dashboard over here. See here, the data has been defined over here. I think this has been shown you. The Mammootty has did a major number of film. Okay, it is of 409 films has been done. So in this, Mohanlal has done 344 films, and Kamal Hassan has did 234 films, and Rajinikanth has did 181 films, and Nayanthara has did 73 films. Vijay has did 70 films, and Trisha 61. That and all it has been took from the Google Wikipedia. So maybe it's some data has been missed out. I'm not sure with that 100% sure on this. See, if I want to see a specific character, specific people's film, I can click on this specific. For an example, I want to check for Mammootty. Okay, it is of 409 films. Okay, so in this similar way, I have to check all the dashboards. See, simple dashboards I have designed over here, how it has been designed. So I'll tell you how to mingle these dashboards. I'll show you in a different way. So here I'm mingling the two dashboards. This previous thing is, it is a pivot table, and we are in the same page. We are designing some pivot with charts and given the slicers. Okay, so after this we can mingle these two charts. That means graph, that means the bar graph and the pie chart. We can mingle in a dashboard. See this I have mingled these pie chart and bar graph in a one dashboard. Okay, so in this I want to see, if you are overall, I want to see means I have seen this much of peoples are worked in, that means this much of film has been done by these guys. Okay, these actors. So if I want to specifically want to know film means, I want to click on a specific actor. So it will show you 409 films as did by Mammootty. In this we can see there is one film in Hindi, English, and one is 5 film from Hindi, and one film from Canada, and Malayalam it is 383 films, and Tamil is on 16 films, and Telugu is 3 films. Okay, this and all, this classification and all I can design in my dashboards. Okay, that dashboards I will show you. I'll create a simple dashboard and I'll show to you how it has been designed. Then I will complete this and I'll show you. Okay, next dashboard, it is directors. I think directors, if you want to see which are all directors, it has been directed, how many movies and all, you can see. If you want to see some best director, okay, okay, next I'll give you some small screen of our students information system. See, this is the dashboard which has been designed for the students information. Okay, so these are all sample data. Then how much it will be useful for the business, the people's from the management or from the business peoples. Okay, fine. See here, if I want to see the students of commerce, school of commerce, it is having sorry, I'll remove the filter first. Okay, if I want to see how many people's in commerce, so just I'm clicking this. So okay, so if I clicking this detail, show you, it has to refresh. Okay, fine. Okay, so you can able to design a dashboard based on this inputs. We can design the dashboards. See how many students in become BA, that is business commerce department. We have around almost we'll see this much of students are there in this commerce, and we can see one by one. Specifically, if you want, we will select one by one course. Okay, so if I want to go for become BA. Okay, so become BA means it will show you only become BA. It is refreshing very slow. So you can get see become BA. It will go with 36. That means first year. Okay, it is of 36 students of become BA. Then it is of 10 from Coimbatore and 26 from Tirupur, and the age group is 17 years. 3 peoples are 18 years of 12, and 19 years of 14, and 20 years of 7. So we can classify the data and we can visualize the data in a very different manner, and we can show it to the peoples. That means to the okay, now I want to show you a simple dashboard, how it has been defined, how it has been designed. Okay, so using the pivot table concepts. Okay, fine. I'll create a student dashboard. Okay, so first thing, I'll select these columns. Okay, just I'm selecting these columns. Then I clicking on I'm going for insert and pivot table. Okay, I'm going over here. The result will be created in a new worksheets. I have to give OK. So from this, I want to go for here. You can give the pivot table fields. In these fields, I want to put some fields in filter, some fields in columns, some fields in row, and some fields in some values. So this is based on our requirement. So we have to think in a that manner. Okay, so I'll show you how it has been designed. Okay, first I'll identify which department. I need the department first. Okay, I'll filter in this way, department and course, and second filter is course, and third filter is I'm drag and dropping the data. Okay, the number of rows is, put it on the rows over here, department course, you can put it over, then if you want, we'll move into the filter. Okay, if you see this, you can see the biological science, School of Commerce, and everything will be coming over here. And I want to know how many people are working in, studying in each group. So I'll select the number of students. So I can select register number or name. So I can put it over the summation of values. So I think you can see the data now become BSc biochemistry, like that is of 55 students second year. That means MSc biochemistry, it is of 28 students. And become BA first year is 36 students and second year is 40 students and the third year is 28 students. So using this pivot table concept, we can consolidate the data. That means you can sum or minimum or maximum, we can find the aggregate functions, we can find out the data. Okay. Now, if you want to put a graph for this, we can put the graph. Okay, here you can click on this and you can go for this pivot chart is available over here. Then click on this pivot chart and it will give you over here. So you can place this pivot chart. And if you don't want some, that means if you don't want this button count or department, something like this, you can go for analysis and clicking on these field buttons and you can hide all. So it will remove all this. Then you can give the total and all, it's not required. And this total also, I don't want this now. Is okay? Then if you are asking about how that buttons and all it's came. Okay. So I understood that. If I want to insert this button, I'll just click on over the here. Then you can go for the analyze. Go for analyze. Then you can see the insert slicer. The insert slicer is there. You can click on this. Then which are all the thing you want get the slicers. Okay, slicer means I want department. So if I'm clicking on department, it will show you this will be the slicer. Okay, so if you want to click on this and you can minimize this, okay, it will give you biological science and School of Commerce, School of Computer Studies, it will automatically come. Okay, then next I want to go for course. I want the course, so just click over here row label and go for analyze button and insert slicer and go for course. Okay, and I'm clicking on course. Okay, so now the course will come. It is very simple. So just if you want to minimize this height of this slicer, you can height over here. Just you can reduce that, it will show you minimum. Here also, if you want to minimize this, you can design based on this. Just you can drag and drop and you can put it in a specified location. Okay, now I need a third. Okay, third row, it is year I required. Okay, just I'm clicking over here and I go for analysis and I'm going for insert slicer. I want that year. Okay, I'm clicking on okay. So the year will coming over here. So just I want to place it over here and I want to reduce the size. So just I'm going for options. So I'm reducing the size of the thing. Okay, see, in this way we can design these slicers. See, if I want to now check, if I'm filtering the data, if I want to get School of Commerce, it will automatically select this School of Commerce data. In the School of Commerce, there are two departments is there. One is BCom BA and another is called, this is simulated data. I had only the two department data, simulated data. So this is showing only this. Okay, so BCom BA there are 104 students and BCom PA it is 172 students. Okay, see, in this first year this much of things are there. If you want to show the captions, how many students are there, you just right click and you can go for add labels. You can give add labels, so it will automatically adding the labels of the data. Okay, so here you can able to see the first year having 36 students, second year having 40 students, and third year having 26 students. Similarly, for BCom PA, we have first year of 54 students, second year of 61 students, and third year of 57 students. So this way we can identify this thing. So this is the way we have designing the dashboards. Okay, so this is a simple working dashboard. Then if you want to make it as a dashboards, what I'll do is just create a new sheets. Okay, I just create on new sheets. I can create an insert sheet. Okay, from this dashboard, I'll go moving over there. Okay, so I want to put the dashboard over here. Okay, see the sheet 3 is free. Now from sheet 1, I'm copying this. So I'm clicking over the dashboards and clicking over the slicer, just using the press Control key, then multiple selection of this, and you can use copy Control C or right click, copy. Then you can go for sheet 3 and you can paste it over here. Just it is not multiple selected. So just I'll select that. Okay. If it is left down, you just go and select that sheet again, then it will paste. Control C. And you can paste it over here. You can move from, you can place it in different places. Okay. So actually this is a dashboard thing. So because the previously the pivot table on the left hand side, it will be having different, it will show you some data. So it will be, it will occupy some space. Here, everything, the data will be on graphs and the slices. Okay. Here, if you are clicking over, then it will show you the data over here, so that pivot table won't be appear over here. Okay, this is the way we have to design this dashboards. If you want to, if you don't want filter, you just clear the filter over here, so you'll see all the data. So this is the way we have to do the dashboards, design the dashboards accordingly. Then you will you can give to the users. That means as a managers, you are future managers, you can able to design your screens, design your dashboards, so that you can get a lot of information from the data, and you can you can able to take good decisions based on these dashboards. Okay, thank you all. If any doubts, please raise. This is my end of the session. So please, if you have any doubts or clarification required, please you can share.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
You're waiting for the question, sir, or shall we close?
Yes, I'm waiting for the question, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, students. I feel you will get some clarity on this. I think if you are having any doubts, please you can ask or you can call me in my mobile, so that you can get clarification on your requirements. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for attending my sessions. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.